Good stuff, but guys, we are going to be going live into the game. This is the semi-finals of the FACEIT Spring Season Cup number 6. Let's start with Pavel. He's going to get top yellow, going straight for plasma yellow to red. Not to be able to get onto the railgun. Agent very quick on there. But rockets could be his. He's going to have to be careful. Agent could be looming over with a rail, but nope. Pavel was an easy first weapon of the triac core of weapons. Algae as well, but look at the damage he's taken. All those rockets. Pavel's not even going to be able to get his hands on the lightning gun. Maybe a little bit over-aggressive in that corridor. And Agent is going to have, well, the first 30 seconds is really going to be all his.
Yeah, an Agent is definitely someone who plays super cautiously, so it's going to be hard to see Pavel shake him off of this lead. And Pavel not one known for aggressive play, bringing in for a very slow and kind of laboured.
I can deal with that. I like
frag.
Bring the tension, you know. And Pavel should be able to get onto the top yellow, but at the beginning, we're already seeing him play the slow game. He's going to be working his way around that yellows, maybe looking for an opportunity to do some ridiculous damage wherever. But yeah, he's just making sure, okay, I'm going to go down to the grenade launcher platform. There's not an Agent there. Okay, good. I can even get shards. Woo, bonus for me. He's going to need a little bit more than that. 100, 100 is okay. He doesn't have to completely flee. 100, 100.
What does Agent...
Red, oh my. Oh, there we are. That's where Agent is.
What does Agent know about Pavel's playstyle? That's what I want to know. How well do these guys know each other? Because I know that when you play Blood Run, that the amount of kind of information you have on your opponent, what kind of decisions he likes to make, can turn the game around massively. If you know which way your opponent will go, out of control, it's everything. And look at that, Pavel does some great damage. Agent getting in over his head a little bit with his interception, and Pavel turning into the plasma. Great plasma.
He's actually sent Agent running, man. He was going to be skipping away, and Pavel managed to win himself a red armor. He dealt with the situation really nicely. And Pavel, he's going to be sharing this control at the moment. What kind of stack are we looking at for Agent?
72 and 50.
Oh wow, so in fact, not only has Pavel sharing the control, he's actually got it for himself. He can get this lower yellow. And he can decide what he wants to do. Red and Mega going to be up. Maybe he'll take this low position. Just try to do damage on Agent if he tries to run up for that red. There it is. He goes for a rail, he misses it. Agent's going to be getting that item for free. Pavel loses out on an opportunity for some damage. Oh, here it is. So this could be the first blood. Agent's going to try and get out of Pavel. Is showing that he wants to commit to this fight, but a rocket steps him out of place, and he loses the opportunity to first frag. Agent going for the 2 health bubbles. Pavel's still looking for a fight, but he says, no, in the end, I don't want to go for it. I'm going to give you the respect you deserve, and we're going to have to fight for first blood a little bit later.
Agent jumps up to that red, so it's a nice pickup, but Pavel does do the responsible thing, and he does get some damage on Agent as he does it. But this Mega is everything, and Pavel gets it. Agent goes to the aggression. I don't know, was that a good move? It's hard to say. It was very ballsy for sure.
Yeah, it was a very close call, but to be honest, both these people were barely surviving at that point. And red armor now. It's going to decide a lot who gets this. It looks like Pavel got his hands on it. And there it is, the algae. Rockets this time don't block him out of the way, but they're doing great damage. But Pavel is going to get frag number 1, 15 health left. Oh, and he's going to jump down. He had no choice.
Yeah, he's really in trouble. I wonder if Agent knows how low he is. I don't think he does, because Agent could just run at him with anything.
He doesn't really have any weapons for that, though. He's going to drop down, and Pavel's easily going to be getting 1 more, bringing it 2-0 here on Blood Run.
So Agent's phenomenal start turning into a phenomenal disaster.
Yeah, it really has. And Pavel, we know what happens when Pavel gets the lead on Blood Run. It doesn't matter if it's a 1 frag league or a 5 frag league. It is so difficult to come back at him.
Go that way. And Pavel, 38 points. So he would really like some bubbles to stock back up.
Yeah.
And he knows Mega's coming out soon, but there's no way he's going to challenge for it. Or will he? Oh, now he can actually just go for it. But okay, he's going to go for the Mega. This is actually a great result for him, I think, that he gets that split, that he gets the Mega instead of the red. I am actually interested by that. And interestingly enough, Agent's going to come aggressively and just catch Pavel. And that's like the reads that you need to be able to make on your opponents.
Put himself in a situation of no return, really. He's gone too far into the room to turn back. He would have been too easy to try, so he just tried to get the maximum amount of damage possible. He's still going to be 1 frag ahead, but Agent, he's looking good and making it back much faster than I anticipated.
Agent kind of disappearing in Pavel's eyes. Pavel probably has no idea where he is now. And they're actually still on the grenade deck. Agent catching Pavel. Again, that's a nice little kind kind of delaying strategy there.
That was time decaying Pavel's stack there. The Agent's LG didn't connect at all.
5-minute warning.
So Pavel's now in a position where he's got to play defensively. So he's comfortable probably, I'd say. Unless Agent again can get those really perfect reads on how Pavel plays defensively before Pavel has enough armor. Because Pavel, when he's really playing for that 100, 150, when he gets to 150, he can just keep up the defensive play, and that's a really strong rail from Agent. And now Pavel's, he even rocket jumps up to that rocket launcher area, does Pavel leaving himself very low, but I guess it's a risk he had to take. And there's a red up spot. Pavel's not going to go for it. Agent with the interception there to block that angle. And Pavel just has to work with what he's got. He cannot take damage of any kind at any point.
Alright, Agent's done some okay damage. But so has Pavel though. He's been keeping him out of his hair. And next Mega though, I hope Pavel looks to do some damage. Oh, there it is, carrying him in the air with a bit of lightning gun. Pavel gets out of the room. Still a while till Red and Mega spawns. Here we're just seeing these random rockets coming from absolutely nowhere. Got Red, it's going to be up. Agent's going to get onto it. And then Pavel though has a look over at Mega. He does a bit of rocket damage. And Agent, he's going for the direct chase. And it's not paying off at all.
It is not paying off, but Pavel remains a lot. The thing is that, okay, Agent's not getting the frag, but Pavel is always low. This is the most active he's been for a while now. 71 points of armor. And there, Agent with a really interestingly strong rocket right off the opening, up the stairs. He manages to make it happen finally for himself. Agent now ties up the game, but there's still a lot more work to do because, Pavel's going to stick his neck out going for this Mega. This is a huge risk, and Agent can't capitalize. Agent! Oh my god. I have to say, Pavel was at a massive disadvantage there.
He was, but he made it pay off. He was doing some cooler-esque dodging, and Agent just could not connect the shots he needed. Instead of Red coming up soon, so despite Pavel losing on his lead, getting it to a tied game from Agent, he's got a good opportunity here to get that lead back and put himself back into a position where he's comfortable. I feel like this game is going to be, often you have the immovable object versus the unstoppable force. This is just the immovable object versus the immovable object.
I guess so. And one frag, so little. How is it going to happen? I mean, I guess that Pavel now being in the lead again, and with such he's actually going a bit aggressive there. Okay, that makes sense. Bully is going away from the red armor, but he's got also a lot of time now to try and hunt if he chooses to do so. Because he doesn't care so much. Oh no, Agent!
Oh wow, those rockets, man.
You don't need to hunt when they just come to you. Why was Agent there? That's the thing. I guess he thought that Pavel was moving around to plans for YA.
As soon as that first rocket made him bounce, he had absolutely no choice on the matter. Pavel was hitting those rockets and he is extending that frag lead twice over. Now with the red, Pavel.
I'm going to call it.
I think so.
Pavel's got this now.
That rocket to rail. LG finish. Is it? How can Agent get out of here? He caught all the rockets as well. Pavel suddenly became in quite a bit of danger. And now Agent of the LG 53 health.
Holy.
You're going to still call it? Oh, the grenade.
God.
Oh, that's such a shame though for Agent. He was doing so well in those fights. And then there could be the grenades really that decide this game ultimately. There's the Mega though, and Agent just goes straight forward for some damage. Maybe he would have a chance to get the Mega otherwise, but it's going to be GG. Agent is going to be leaving that map. And we are going to go on to a second one, but well played by Pavel.
Well played indeed. Yeah, it was very back and forth. I thought that, I mean, Agent got a really strong start, but... And Pavel showed some good aggressive moves there, but I think that both players know each other very well. Some of those situations just felt like they were just catching each other too easily sometimes. It just felt that they knew each other really well. I don't know if that's true if they play a lot, but it kind of felt like that to me. Wouldn't be too surprising both being Russian, but...
But Pavel, you know, he won Blood Run. And I think it's been said a few times that Pavel is one of the top players ever, really, on Blood Run.
Yeah, he's very, very good there. And Agent now, and
Campgrounds, man. I wasn't expecting to see this, but fantastic. I'm looking forward to this, and we're going to be getting a game now. Who should we watch first?
Yeah, I was surprised no Lost Worlds or something. But yeah, here we go. On Pavel here, as he gets that line against. This is my favorite.
Yeah, getting that there. Got the RV straight up. And get rockets. Agent's going to make his way over to Rail, but he's going to take quite a bit of damage for that. And
in amongst the LG damage and the rocket launch and stuff, he lost like everything. And I mean, he's going to pick up these shards. It's going to bump him up to 66 armor, but that's it. That's all he's going to get now before this next mega.
Is it worth the rail, do you think?
Is it worth the rail? It's really it depends whether he can use it well or not. He's got to actually set himself up to use it. And I mean, if Agent manages to win this, he's got the Furious Heights. But oh my God, there's a Furious Rocket coming out from Agent. I mean, that was the kind of damage you can never expect to get in that situation, but he makes it happen nonetheless.
Pavel dealt with it. I'm surprised how well he dealt with it. Actually, he did not succumb to the pressure, and he's going to get himself a red eventually. Like, that LG actually was really effective by Pavel. Almost as effective as those rockets are. But we're looking for a couple more. Agent is just darting around the corners like, no, please, not yet. I'm not ready to die at the moment.
Yeah, he came back from like 11 health or something. He's working his way back. He hasn't given away the frag yet, so he's just playing it slow. That's an interesting thing to know, that he's committed to playing it slow. And Pavel is pretty darn stacked. He's in the mode in DN6 now on campgrounds where he can just hunt.
Yeah. Well, there's one yellow gone from Agent, and Pavel can't let him get too many yellows. So we often see that happening, like people in control, ignoring that side of the map, and oh, what the hell, my opponent's stacked after 2 minutes of not seeing him. Well, that's because you've been letting him get so many yellow armors, so Pavel cannot afford to do that. Red and Mega at the same time as well does bring a second problem into the mix.
Yep, and everything is quiet on campgrounds at the moment because players are just picking stuff up, trying to figure out how they want to engage, both playing passively at the moment. Neither has a lead, so they have they want to make it so that the fight is on their terms and that they're in advantage. So sometimes if both players are playing slow, it can take a while till we get to that point. And Red is coming up in 8 seconds, and this could force the fight, but it's very possible as well that Agent's going to decide to just hang back and cut off his opponent towards Mega.
What's that, the third yellow he's got in a row now? Oh, a grenade's going to hit, and there's Mega health. That grenade is definitely going to secure all confidence in Agent that he could have got that Mega, and he did get it, and suddenly Pavel's like, well, one grenade, and my control is suddenly completely dissipated. What the hell, man?
Yeah, it's hard to say what's
you
happening.
go for the yellows now, Pavel. You don't get a red. But this could be a challenge, man. We're going to see a challenge on red, surely. Agent draws for it. Pavel misses his shot. He hits the second rail. But Agent, that rail doesn't matter too much because Agent already picked up so many items. And now Mega comes in. Is Agent going to try and dart him? He does make it through. He avoids the first rocket. Got to be careful of all the rest that Pavel are throwing at him. They dart for it, but I think Agent got the Mega health in the end. LG going to finish her off, and Agent takes first blood here on campgrounds. And that was needed, man. He's a map behind. It could not be better for Agent.
Yeah, and even gets the red too. So Agent is going to jump up, steal away this yellow, and he can actually cycle. Well, the cycle isn't possible unless he manages to get
kill in the next 5 to 8
yeah, unless he manages to get the kill at the point of the item is spawning, and then picks it up and runs his way over. Because Red and Mega at the same time, maybe though Pavel will make a misplay.
Yeah, like that,
yeah. And then now there's no way Pavel can get either big items, so that's really massive. Because now Agent gets some time just for the yellow if he chooses to. That's what I would like him to do.
Is this going to be a trap? Pavel might go up to bounce pad. I can hear some footsteps around. Oh no, he doesn't. But Agent's like, if you're not coming out of the bounce pad, I'm going to do some damage to you in some shape or form.
Yeah, and Agent was playing really patiently there. Like, I really like that play from him. Agent just waiting to see what can happen. Gets a sneaky rail at the point where he's like, okay, this play isn't going to work anymore. And then it's always in time for the items. And Agent, as Sex was making a point last week, that Agent is a guy that's really strong with winning items, one of the best. So he's the guy to watch for sure. No,
he's fantastic. Pavel, though, he's going to get onto that yellow. He does not take a rail. That's very important. Agent at the moment really showing who's boss on camp. Pavel still has something to do. He goes up to the rockets like, oh, you're in here. Sorry, I didn't realize the room was engaged.
And Agent gets sweeping over the shards. And Pavel right now is really on the back foot. Is he going to be able to survive? How much health has he got? He's got like 13 health left now. And
13.
I mean, we're hitting the halfway mark. How is he going to come back though? That's the thing. With a break control, Agent did get pretty low there. This could be it. If he had a weapon, he has his weapon.
Red, can he get it? He's going to steal it away. That's a fantastic steal. Agent was really hoping that he could get that frag before the red spawn. What a rail though at the top. I was walking by, did not even realize that was a possibility. Yellow coming up next. Despite Agent losing a lot of health, he's already making a fantastic recovery. With Mega up in just under 5 seconds, I wonder, is Agent going to make a move for that? Oh no, looks like he moved around. I'm going to go for red instead. I'll let you get the blue bubble. I'm still 5 frags ahead, so it's all on you, Pavel.
And up goes Agent, up around these pillars, up the jump pad, as he just barely danced away from that rail that was oncoming from Pavel. Pavel, that's his plan, that's his game at the moment, rails. He connects one finally, but he needs to do more, and there he's going to go for the fight after hitting that rail for the red, but it's too early, and that is not going to work out, and that's another kill for Agent.
You sound so disappointed by
yeah,
that.
It's like when you're a player and you're making these plays, it's like, again, like there's another failed play, and then that puts you another frag behind on doing 6.
Yeah,
tough to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely is. Agent's doing exactly what he needs to. I mean, he was the last winner, and he needs to defend his title here on the FACEIT Sunday Cups. And this is what you got to do if you're a champion. But there we go. Pavel's showing he can kill champions.
Oh my god, that was just ridiculous.
He's got the red, but look at the damage he's taken just by the machine gun. And he's going to hope that he can get enough health in the next 5 seconds so that he can challenge for this Mega. But he's going to make a run up for Yellow and to Mega. There's not even going to be given enough time. Agent! Fantastic moves from him. And he is going to be re-extending that lead to a 7 frag difference.
It looks like it, and at the moment, Pavel trying to survive the onslaught of that lightning gun from Agent, not going to work. And it's looking really strongly in Agent's favour, man.
Yeah, I can see the GG's getting called pretty soon. Yeah. Agent's really given very little hope for Pavel on this map. It was at the beginning, Pavel had great control. It was one grenade that turned the game round, and suddenly it triggered this complete series of momentum that Agent's had. He's got so many frags from it. It was all from one grenade. That was all it took to turn it around. And the problem before that was that Pavel wasn't really making any aggression onto Yellow. He was just like, okay, Agent, you can get 1 yellow, you can get 2, you can get 3 yellows. I was like, how many yellows? He had to give that many yellows, and then Agent got control. Like, yeah, I think just Pavel really neglecting the aggression. And that's really just the cause of his playstyle at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it can also be sometimes the hand rounds can be like this. It can be very tough. Struggle to get plasma. So good. Delicious.
6 health left he had. He's got to get Megas up right now, but if he jumped on it, he would have had it. And, well, questionably. But Agent got on, and 21 health left. Be careful of the rockets. Almost anything will kill you at this point. Mega trying to defend, looking for a rail at the end. 6 HP. He can't drop down to the bottom. And the MG is back out. LG this time, and it's going to be double digits here for Agent. And that's surely going to be sealing the deal.
It looks like it. I mean, 8 frags, it's not going to be very easy for Pavel to come back from that. It's going to mean that we'll move on to the third and deciding map. Having a lot of best frees going all the way to the third map today. Not a lot of crushing performances that we are
I like it. That's just the way I want to see it.
And looking at how things are progressing, well, I mean, okay, we're in the semi-finals, so I can't. I mean, there's only one other game, but we're going to watch it, so
yeah,
there's nothing else going on. So yeah, it's looking really good. I mean, shape-wise, I can't call it between the 2 players because they both look in good shape. Their Agent just got a bit better, you know, got the better hand of Pavel, I would say.
I wonder what's next. Actually, we're going to find out in just a second. I'm really curious. It's going to be Furious Heights, so no Lost World between these two. I guess Agent must have removed it.
Furious Heights once again. And I don't know.
Do you think Pavel can do it?
I don't know. I'm going to say Agent. I'm going to
Yeah.
say Agent, and you?
I did say the top 3 names for me were Pony, Agent, and Cypher, but we're going to find out now. Is Agent going to remain in that top 3? Here we are. We're going to follow him off the beginning on red. He's got that plasma. He hasn't taken yellow yet, but he's going to go for an aggressive push onto LG. Works out nicely. Gets the first bit of damage onto Pavel. And wow, he's even going to continue. But an air rocket there from Pavel. He can move back, and maybe he can then realize that Agent hasn't taken that other yellow.
Yeah, that was really nice. Oh man.
So close.
Danger, danger, danger. Lots of trouble at red armor here. Pavel going to grab that. And how is Agent going to escape it? He's so lucky that Pavel doesn't have a rail or something. Pavel doesn't have any weapons, in fact. He just has, well, now he has the rail and some extra rockets to work with. But picking up the ammunition slowed him down massively onto the Mega. So that actually wins that Mega for Pavel. Oh my god, the Cosmonaut is going nuts.
Wow, I can't believe Agent picked up that frag. Do you see that dodging on Mega Health? That was absolutely spectacular. He avoided so much damage in such a tricky position. And Agent getting a much needed first blood here to really have a chance at keeping championship himself.
Yep, and there we go. Agent going to aggressively go in. That damage output is the cue to try and finish things off. But he doesn't have to rush. I mean, he's left his opponent weak. There's nothing Pavel can do on such low health. So it's even better to have him on such low health so that he can go, okay, let's get this item cycle going, let's secure things, solidify my control, whilst he is there being unable to do anything. Because even if you try to peek for a rail, he takes a rail, he dies. So it's too risky.
Well, Agent yet to get a rail. He hasn't really spent much time in that rail room at all. And he finally stepping back into it. He wants to get red first. The thing is, he might not get rail for a little bit longer because Mega's coming up next, and he's going to have to make a push for that. And I think he's going to be a bit slow. He is indeed, and he'll realize shortly that Pavel's already taken that blue bubble. So LG on LG, he might be looking for an exit. A good rocket at the end. Is this going to be the opportunity that Agent looks for to get himself a railgun? Not yet, because now he's got to defend red armor. He's never going to get it at this point. Great damage though we're seeing from Pavel. He runs out of ammunition, but the rocket is going to get him to tie the game up very early on. 1-1 now. I thought Pavel had lost it there as soon as he clicked on the ammo and that he stopped using the LG. I was like, okay, here comes the blunder. Top 5 FACEIT blunders.
Top 5 blunders. Oh wow, Agent gets the Mega, but what cost?
You have taken
Here's
the
life. Here's
Indeed.
life. Pavel takes the lead. So Pavel, can get into this now. Can we get this? Oh god! Oh my god!
That was incredibly close once again.
Plasma gun is just so scary, man.
OP man, love it.
Like you can't judge. Like if you're facing someone who's using plasma, you can't judge how much health you're gonna lose. Like there's so many fights where you're like, okay, I'll probably lose this much.
Yeah.
Because you know how good a fight feels when you go into it. Versus plasma, you have no idea. It's just scary all the time.
Good work there from Pavel though. He's cleaning up the fragment 4-1. Suddenly he's had a minute of control and he's really been making good use of it. And Agent, he's going to have to slow this game down. Is Pavel going to let him get yellows on this map as well as campgrounds? I'm not sure about that.
Nice rail there from Pavel. That's going to really help him out. Slow things down from Agent's aggression. Agent has to fall back now. Agent has 100 armor. He can't really push his luck. Takes another rail. With that 100 armor, he could have actually made a challenge for the red. But in trying to go for that extra damage and receiving some, he really got that opportunity. So now he has to just play defensively. And I don't know if I like this position because Pavel's incredibly stacked now.
Yeah.
So Agent, he can't do anything. He's probably going to die. And if he's looking at like 2 minutes until he can do anything.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. He can just hope that Pavel forgets that he's on the map.
Yeah.
He drops down, but this is going to be a frag for Pavel. 5-1 now. Good work here from the deliberate meta player. And this would you call it an upset if Pavel wins this best of 3?
No, I wouldn't call it an upset. But I mean, they're both really good. It's just kind of rare that Pavel doesn't always bring the championship winning Pavel to the games.
It looks like he's bringing it here today, though, man. This is just a performance that people have probably been hoping for from him. He's been a little bit, I dare say, disappointing, but below par, I think it's fair to say. And this definitely looks like, I mean, you're going at the guy who won last week's Sunday Cup, and you're currently winning, and you're 5 minutes away from potentially going into the finals instead of him. Pavel's got to be feeling good about himself. And another sort of system that he could have.
Yeah, Agent is definitely in a spot of bother here if he wants to take this down. Oh, he does pick up the Mega mid-fight. That's really useful. Oh, Pavel is feeling himself. He's hitting shots. He's punishing Agent in the right spots. Here comes Agent again. He just is repelled by Pavel. He can't progress with that choke point. Has to find another way, and he's just going to click some armor. And what do you think he should do? Should he go for the red? Should he go for the Mega? Should he set up a trap? What should Agent
Pavel
do?
or Agent?
Agent.
It's so difficult to tell. I mean, both the items are spawning at the same time. He can try and delay Pavel at Mega a little bit and try and push on, but to be honest, it doesn't even matter because Pavel's just hanging around there anyway. And the thing is, Agent's just gone into the room anyway. I think he could have held off a bit longer, got himself a yellow, and already he's going to lose the fight. I don't think he should have aggressed so soon. He had some time, and the more practice he's giving away, the less time he's giving himself to make the comeback. If he keeps doing this, man, it's going to be GG within the next 45 seconds or so.
Yeah, more or less.
Another round.
More or less. I mean, I'm surprised that Agent hasn't left already. Oh, 450 already. But, I mean,
That's what you expect from him.
Yeah, like last weekend, ZSX was calling the forfeits very accurately, actually. So I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna say Agent will forfeit at 7 minutes.
He's gonna think so.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
my
if
prediction.
Pavel gets to 10 frags, yeah.
Okay, here he goes. Aggressive on Pavel. Misses the rockets. Hits a good one though on Pavel, but Pavel doesn't have to do anything but just retreat. And Agent still remains with a great stack, and unfortunately for Agent, he just cannot get his grip on the Cosmonaut.
No, he can't at all. But Mega, Red up at the same time. And this time, Pavel really not looking quite as healthy. And Mega's going to be up. Pavel makes a move on it. Agent looking for some damage. He's done a decent amount of damage. 93 health left. Agent, he can fall back to this red armor. He can get himself lower yellow. He can put himself into a good spot. And he still has time. So Agent can't let anything get to his head. But he's going aggressive already. 95 health left for Pavel. And can we see another frag from Agent? The LG comes out, but Pavel somehow manages to pull it away. I cannot really believe it at all. I swear, Agent, I don't know how he approached that fight or something. It just didn't work for him in so many ways.
Yep.
Surprising stuff.
And at 7 minutes, he didn't quit, so...
Wow. You sound you're watching the clock and hoping for the slash forfeit.
Yeah. Oh well, what can you do? So 2.5 minutes left. Agent is definitely trying to work his way back, but he's got so much to do. It's 6 frags against Pavel. Pavel has no problem just getting on the armor and just waiting around a corner. Like he would just do that for like minutes at a time. And he's good at it.
I mean, Pavel really doesn't have much to worry about. It's just about survival. Barely even that, because at the moment he's kind of on. He's not just beating Agent on Furious High, he's beating Agent's mental game.
Yeah, that's the thing. The high level is all about the mental game. What do you think about that?
The topic of consistency in broad terms, or?
I mean, do you have any thoughts on it? Because, like, let's say you're playing and you have an expected level that you think yourself, and what happens when you play below that level? Like, because I remember when I was playing a lot, consistency was something that was always in my mind.
Yeah. I don't really know how Pavel tackles it. I mean, I really wish I could speak Russian or something, so I'd love to ask a question about this, but it looks like we're going to see the GG. Pavel is going to make it, so consistent or not, he is performing right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we can see even more from him this tournament. He's going to the finals, guys. A fantastic play from him. Agent's not going to make it back there. He's going to have a good amount of points. He'll still... I hope he feels all right still.
It's been a while since Pavel made the finals. I think he may have even won the last time he made the finals, because he's won quite a few times in FACEIT Sunday Cup. So the guy is definitely really good and can win these tournaments. But it's really strange to see him in that final spot again. He definitely deserves it. But we have to move on to Pony and Cypher to decide who will play Pavel. And
that's right.
Who do you think has better chances, against Pavel, Pony or Cypher?
It's so tough. I think Cypher maybe has better chances, but
yeah, he's got that aggression, that star factor.
Yeah,
but Pony as well has really strong aggression.
He's got the holy crap, I'm going to surprise the hell out of everyone factor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And Pony versus Cypher, I think Pony's the underdog, but he's done crazy stuff already, and I'm completely prepared for him to blow our minds.
Yeah. That's true. So, guys, we'll have the semi-finals after this break. But first, I want to tell you about some of the changes to the platform, because we've been undergoing some crazy changes.
Yeah, big post I saw on the weekend, at the beginning of the weekend.
Exactly. You can find out detailed information on each reality. The news post is there. But, of course, we have memberships now. We have, of course, a free membership, unlimited and premium. For the free, you can play 4 FACEIT tournaments, because we have, like, the tournaments that before, it was like you pay for... money and glory and fun and stuff. But now as you play and you win stuff, you win points and you can redeem. Exactly. So the more points you get, the better prizes you can redeem. So for the free membership, you can play unlimited flagship tournaments such as the Sunday Cups, and you can play up to like 4 tournaments, regular tournaments from FACEIT. And also, you can play unlimited pickup games. And then with the unlimited membership, you can basically play unlimited tournaments and FACEIT, earning those points. And with the premium, you have a 1.5 times point modifier. So every time you get points. They're 1.5 times as much, so
Yeah.
you get the points faster, and also you get the nice little premium badge. You get access to all the premium only goodies in the store. You get all that kind of stuff, and also you get points from playing pickup games, which you don't get otherwise. So that's pretty darn cool. So there's lots of stuff going on.
It's all on FACEIT.com, so make sure you check that out. It's, of course, where you sign up for the Sunday Cups and any of the daily cups during the week. And it looks like everything regarding these points, it starts next week, tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. And you can already check out the store and to see what kind of goodies are up for grabs. And of course, the store will be expanding the inventory as time goes on. So it's not the full inventory as we have it as right now. But that's it. So we'll go to a quick break. Remember, if you're liking the action, press that follow button. But let's go for the break, and we'll be back with Cypher and Pony to decide who will play Pavel in the grand final.